Is your partner pulling away? Do this to stop that from happening. Hey guys, my name is Danny and I'm your life and relationship coach, and welcome to the Happily Committed community. If this is your first time visiting the channel or the webpage, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, because hitting the subscribe button will inform you of any new content that we are putting out. And for me, what I tell people all the time is the more information we can provide you with, the better. So, as I mentioned earlier in the video, we are talking about what to do if you feel like your partner is pulling away. This is a question that I get all the time in my one-on-one coaching sessions, unfortunately. But to be honest with you, it kind of makes sense considering the generation that we live in, right? The time that we live in. Technology is king, and there's instant gratification, and people are incredibly distracted. And people have become more complacent within their relationships. So, there's almost like this major disconnect that is happening that I've been seeing over a period of time. So if you are feeling like your partner is pulling away, the first thing that you need to do is sit back and observe, reflect. So often we are reactionary, right? We see a problem and we have to fix it right away. Or depending on your personality type, you may be more of an avoidant individual, which means you do not like conflict and you avoid it at all costs, which also may be contributing to your partner pulling away, because there is a feeling of disconnect, right? There isn't really a connection there because there isn't communication, there isn't vulnerability or any of those things. So observation. Take a look at your situation. When did you start to feel the dynamic shift? When did you start to feel like your partner was pulling away? And if you cannot recall specifically, that is okay. But it's also about asking yourself the tough questions, right? Are there unresolved issues in our relationship? What does the dynamic of our relationship look like? What does the day-to-day look like? What does the month-to-month look like? How many external stressors do we have that are potentially affecting the relationship? Asking yourself the questions is going to be incredibly important. But it's not just about asking yourself the questions. It's about also actively trying to answer them and work through them. So write it down. By writing down those questions, you are actually allowing yourself to view the situation more objectively. And when you view it objectively, you gain a different perspective, right? It's almost an exercise in putting yourself in your partner's shoes or putting yourself in somebody else's shoes so that you can look at the situation and say, I never really noticed this before. That is so beneficial, and it is so incredibly important to be able to start to really understand why the dynamic has shifted. The second part of this is, and it's kind of an obvious one, but most people don't really think about it or put it in the forefront of their mind. Invest time into the relationship. If your partner is pulling away, it's possible that they are pulling away because they've been feeling neglected or disconnected from you for quite some time, because maybe you're prioritizing too many other things. And even if it's not you, right? If you are 100% convinced that you are doing everything that you can and that it's actually your partner who's starting to pull away, there's other things that we can take a look at here, right? Is it possible that they are bored with the relationship? Is it possible that they are going through some kind of quarter life, midlife crisis? Is it possible that there is another person? Whatever the case may be, it's something that is really important for us to sit down and take a look at. So if you feel lost and you're not 100% sure why the shift has changed or shift has happened, I'm more than happy to support you and walk you through that. Honestly, one-on-one coaching sessions are so beneficial. They are so helpful. They help you to gain a new perspective, new insight to your situation. And we tailor every recommendation, we tailor every strategy to your situation specifically. So if you feel like you need help, if you feel like you need guidance, I am more than happy to do that for you. I will put a link in the description box below to the one-on-one coaching session. So it'll take you directly to the website and you can book there. But the reason why I'm saying that is because if you are unsure whether it is you not investing time or your partner not investing time, it's crucial that we figure this out so that you can move past this hump and start to build the relationship of your dreams. So, timing, invest the time. Even if you feel like you're putting in an effort and your partner is not really putting in an effort, if you start to invest more time into the relationship, most of the time your partner will follow suit. They will recognize that effort. And in recognizing that effort, they will feel like they should be contributing as well. And then you will start to feel like you are a priority again. You will start to feel desired because your partner will start to invest time as well. So, in a sense, it's kind of about leading by example. The third one is communicate with your partner, discuss how you're feeling. Tell them that you are feeling like there is a little bit of a disconnect between the two of you. And if there's anything that you guys can work on together to make that happen. Now, here's a word of advice. Come to the table already with some ideas, right? So if you are feeling like you guys are pulling away or that your partner is disconnecting and that you're not really on the same page anymore, what are some things that you guys can do together to start to bond, to start to really feel like you are a couple again? If you just put everything on the table and then expect your partner to figure it out, if they're the one that's been disconnecting, it's probably because they were feeling less motivated about the relationship. They may be feeling like you're not putting an effort in either. So come to the table with some ideas. And if you need help with some ideas, again, I am more than happy to assist you and help you with that. I do this all the time with couples. And the last part of this is plan new activities, right? So if you are coming to the table and you are talking about certain ideas that you can start to implement and do, start doing them. What are some activities that you've been wanting to do? Have you created a bucket list for yourself and for your partner, right? Spend more quality time together. And as robotic as this may feel, schedule it out. If you two are incredibly busy or one of you is incredibly busy, put it on your schedule, right? So maybe you always have a date night every Friday night or every Saturday night, whatever works out for you guys. Or maybe you start out doing it bi-weekly, right? If there are certain financial or budgetary restraints. Whatever it is, make sure you are scheduling it, because by scheduling it, you are making it a priority. And eventually what will happen is that it will become second nature. You guys will start to do it automatically and it will feel more organic and more natural, and you will start to bond and reconnect over a period of time. So, if you feel like you have more questions, right? Because maybe you didn't feel like you got everything that you needed from this video, one-on-one coaching session is highly recommended. Trust me, I'm telling you, it will change the dynamic of your relationship and you will be able to feel more fulfilled and more happy in your situation. If not, leave a comment down below. Let me know what your questions are. Your thoughts matter. What you have to say matters, because at the end of the day, we created this channel and this community for you. And we utilize your questions and your opinions to create content to give you more support, to give you the information that you need. Again, my name is Danny. I'm your life and relationship coach. I hope you're staying happy and healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.